Arsenal Fan TV, what do you think today?
Listen, I'll tell you what, there's a couple things, couple talking points today. Number one, Jack Wilshere, he's a don. Controlled the midfield. I think he's a fantastic baller. The way he just handled himself. If every Arsenal player was playing with the passion and desire that Jack Wilshere was playing with today, then we wouldn't have a problem as a club. But the other talking point, I think, is really the decision that the referee made right at the start of the game. For me, I was right. That's where I sit. I sit right there, so I could see had a very clear view of what was going on, and it was definitely a penalty. Rugby tackled the man to the floor, but I'm not sure about the sending off. I couldn't quite see if he was the last man, and I think the sending off kind of just made the end of the game or the result of the game inevitable. From that point, we was going to lose it.
Why did he? I mean, Koscielny, he's been an experienced player. I mean, why? I mean, we're only 5-10 minutes in. I mean, even if they go through, score 1-0 up. I mean, why?
I don't know. I think it was just the tension of the start of the game. It's a big game. Manchester City, we're lying 6th in the table at the moment. We really wanted to win that game to kind of get the new year off to a good start. And I think he's just a little bit nervous. That's all I can say. A little bit nervous at the start of the game. He lacked the composure that he needed right at that point against a good player like, well, I think it was Dzeko that he pulled down. I can't quite remember. It was Dzeko that he pulled down. A bit more composure and he would have been all right.
And was you pleased with the response after that?
Second half was good. The second half, the boys came out and looked like they really wanted to play in the second half. But I don't know. Decision.
Well, why didn't they do that in the first half?
Exactly, it's the same question. Why didn't they do that in the first half? They need to come out first 20 minutes and really give Man City a go. But they didn't do that. They didn't do that today.
And I mean, one of the things I felt is that there wasn't much on the bench to change it with. I mean, we brought on Aaron Ramsey. There wasn't those sort of game-changing players. I mean, do we need to buy some players now in the January transfer window?
I think you're absolutely right. When you look at other teams in the Premiership, the teams that are challenging for the title, you've got Manchester United, you've got Manchester City, they have all got depth on the bench. Okay, so they brought in Ramsey, he's doing okay. They brought on Giroud. I don't think he's a top striker, although he's put a few goals in for us this season. We need to buy someone in transfer window.
Who would you bring in?
Boy,
I always ask people that.
That's a good question. Wesley Sneijder's there, isn't he? Wesley Sneijder's. He's a man that can do a job for us in the midfield. I think that will be a very good buy. He's happy to come to the Premiership. He's touted to go to Galatasaray, I heard, in a week, but will come to the Premiership for less wages. So I think that could be a good buy for us lot. And I'm glad to have my little boy here. He might want to say something as well.
You think we can get in the top 4?
If we try hard enough.
And what areas? Where do we need to try harder?
Our strike force. We need more strikers, Giroud, Walcott, and we need to buy more players in the transfer window to help us score more goals to win more matches.
Right, you're talking a lot of sense now. Now listen, I'm giving you for the minute, you're Arsene Wenger, yeah? And I'm giving you the money. Who are you going to buy to bring in? Change Arsenal around.
Messi.
Tough, innit?
Messi.
Messi. If the Arsenal board hear you say Messi, the amount of money they'd have to sell this stadium, they'd kill you. But no, you're optimistic though. We've got other games coming up. You think we can do better than this? We can bounce back?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Hopefully.